Well, hello everyone. This is the electric adjustable desk frame from ErGear. It's a very well-built product that should suit anyone who, like myself, wanted to add some standing capability to a custom-made desktop. It ships in a box that's more compact than you would expect, but it is very heavy, immediately giving you the impression there's a lot of metal in a pretty small space. Inside, all components are individually wrapped and protected by foam wherever possible. Furthermore, all welds and powder coating look clean and blemish-free. So far, so good. They've also gone ahead and made sure all the assembly hardware is individually bagged and labeled. Very nice. We start putting her together by attaching 2 of the 4 horizontal supports to the legs using a total of 4 button head machine screws. The correctly sized Allen key is included. Next, we've got the remaining 2 horizontal braces. They too are attached with some button head machine screws into pre-tapped holes. And moving right along, we have the 2 foot pieces. These are very securely held in place with 4 bolts each. I don't think these are going anywhere. Next up is the horizontal bar that sets the width of the frame anywhere from 35.4 to 53.1 inches. Since this is a single motor unit, we need to couple the left and right sides. This is accomplished with an adjustable axle. If I'm being honest, this is the only part of this product I'm not so sure about. The piece that physically attaches this axle to the motor is just a plastic coupler. Would have been a lot nicer if this were metal. No problems yet, but I could see that being an issue down the road, especially if your desk receives frequent height changes. Now that we're pretty much assembled, it's time for a little test run. I'll shut up now so you can hear how loud it is. Pretty quiet, right? Definitely not silent, but would certainly be drowned out by any ambient office noise. Then, just to confirm everything will end up fitting together, here's a little dry test using my freshly cured epoxy tabletop. And that looks like it will work. I went ahead and flipped it over to actually install. I didn't want sawdust falling in my face. It's just easier this way. Here you'll need some sort of tool to drive the included Phillips head screws. I used my drill for a small pilot hole and my impact to drive them in. The control panel is similarly installed. Oh, and before I flip it back over, here are the feet. Yep, they're adjustable for uneven surfaces. So we have some pretty simple controls here. If you'll notice, the display for the buttons themselves are not lighted. They're basically just kind of made to look digital, but they're just painted on there. The only thing that's actually lighted is the little height meter here. Currently I have it set to inches. Pretty easy to switch. Hold that for a second until it blinks. Move it over to unit, select unit, and then you can go inch or SI, which is metric. Of course, I keep it on inch because, you know, I'm an American. Select that. Of course, you can also set different heights. So your preferred desk height is 33.5 inches. Just save 1. And then you can go right back to it. So bring it up there a little bit. Hit 1. And it'll drop it down to our newly saved preset. So, very easy to use. Okay, now just for fun, I really wanted to put this through its paces. The manufacturer claims this frame is good for 176 pounds. I'm assuming the top itself weighs 25-ish, so let's add another 150 to that and see what happens. A little slower, but still got the job done, no problem. I'm happy. So yeah, overall really nice. Assembly was super easy and the overall finish looks great. Furthermore, raising and lowering the finished desk is smooth and quiet. Like I mentioned earlier, the only real problem I could foresee would be some premature wear if that plastic axle coupler doesn't hold up. Otherwise, all good here.